So much passion. The freckles are fake. Yo, Mao Mao doesn't have freckles. Behind all that impressive exterior is invisible struggle, relentless hard work, all-nighters, and so on. Everyone that is known, most of them have tremendous hard work. Behind that respect, behind her ascending, skyrocketing reputation, behind her beyond impressive competency is so much hard work. Hello friends, my name is Benoit Kim, a UPenn educated psychotherapist and your favorite yapper. We saw Mao Mao's fierce side, going from cat-like, because her name means cat, Mao Mao in Chinese, to tiger-like presence, since cats are just mini tigers in episode 4. And I would know because I'm a cat parent of 2. So let's see what episode 5 is all about. I haven't laughed this hard watching a series in a while, so shout out to Patreon and YouTube members for the series. Assassination Zero and Vanessa Hera are the sponsor tier highlights of today's video. Shout out to you and for your support, and sit back and help you enjoy. Whoa! They're ripped. Wait, what? Whoa. Yo, that's Master Genie? What the heck? Yo, he looks like a K-pop star and he's ripped like a martial artist and he can fight like a badass. Yo, if he had his PP, he'll be a full package. Wow. Wow. Impressive. Wow. Wow.
いえ、私の力任せの剣術では人士様にはまだまだかないません。その力がすごいんだ。さすがはマーの一族。
Wow.
どうだガオシュン、少しは超えたか？
多少は戻りつつあるかと。
そうか。
なんでこれが禁止されたか分かってんのか。毒だっつってんだろ。
まさかあんな一面があるとは。
Same.
大丈夫ですか？
何がだ？
随分とお気にされて何でもありません。
Dude, look at Master Jinshi's freaking physique of a Greek god. Wow. Master Jinshi's like a sex symbol, dude. Only times Mao Mao is happy and her true self is when she's harvesting herbs, making her medicine, and so on. Man, she really is an amazing apothecary, and that truly is her calling. She really is a cat. Wow.
お茶会のたびに点心を分けてくれるなんてマオマオの先輩たちすごく優しいね。ちゃんと食べなさい。もっと太らないと。遠慮しないで。そういえば知ってる？宮中の女官が。
What?
どうやったと思う？さあ。美薬を使ったんだって。マオマオどうかした？
なんでもない。多分関係ない。多分。
Mao Mao is the one that made those.
おはようございます。
おお、ジョーちゃん、今日はどうしたんだい？
ちょいと内密の相談がありまして。
なんだい？
お好きなようでよかったです。
炭が。
Nice.
なんだかんだでヤブ医者のおっちゃんとはすっかりいい関係を築いている。
Again, I talked about this in earlier episodes. It's hard to find people that speak your language, in this case medicinally, intellectually. So it makes sense why Mao Mao and the quack doctor are now buddies. Because the quack doctor has no one else to talk about medicine, hobbies, intellectually, or otherwise. And Mao Mao fills that void. So this is a callback to what I talked about, the utmost, the paramount importance of meaningful social relationships with our well-being and wellness. Case in point, right here. That looks fire.
あーたま
Wow.
そろどうぞ。
Dozo. Oh, that looks bomb. I love. Wow.
これで共犯。
Now he's an accomplice. Yo, Mama did that to drag Quack Doctor to dirt. So if she gets yelled at, she's not alone. Quack Doctor is also an accomplice.
先生呪いを解く薬を作ってくれませんか。
呪い？
どういうことだい。
これです。
Whoa, that looks like a first degree burn
ひどくかぶれていますね。
or rash. Okay.
とりあえず軟膏でしょうか。
跳躍してくれるかい。
わかりました。
一昨日の晩のことです。高級から出た
Oh.
なんだ。女物の衣。
What is that?
袖口が焦げてる。それに木管。
Whoa. That's what
呪い
happens.
ですよ。それでこんな手に。
その炎ってこんな色でしたか？でなければこちら。
Yo,
こ
spot
れでも
on.
できますね。花火の仕組みと同じです。火にかけると色が変わるものがあるんです。
Mm.
いや、じゃあこの手は。
おそらく木管に何か付着していたんでしょう。
Mm.
それに触れてかぶれただけだと思います。この薬を塗って様子を見てください。
ああ、ありがとう。
ジョーちゃんの薬はよく効くよ。すぐに良くなるさ。
お見事。さすが薬屋だ。
ジンシ様。
Wait, even guys like the Quack Doctor gets blushes when they see Master Jinshi? Bro, Master Jinshi's just like sniping everyone down. Like genders don't matter. It's like ba 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 with his charms and dazzling K-pop star good looks. Also, can we talk about again how useless this palace physician is? What do we do? Oh, can you make the ointment, please? Oh, and he's, if anything, he's not really a doctor in this scenario. He's like a cheerleader. He's Mao Mao's ultimate high man. Your hands will be good in no time. This little lady's ointments and medicine works like a charm. You'll be good. You'll be healed in no time. It's like, brother, do your job as a physician. Come on, man.
お茶をご用意いたしますので。
Also, the palace physician, whenever Master Jinshi visits, is literally like a servant making tea. I'm dead, yo.
ごきげんよう、ジンシ様。何か。
まるで用がなければ話しかけるなと言ったけどね。
いえ、滅相もありません。
I'm dead.
ジンシさん。
They laughed. Oh.
色をつけるにはどうすればいい？
塩なら水に溶か。専門外なのでわかりません。
なるほど。
But this is outside of my area of expertise. This is a callback to the concept I shared in episode 4, scope of practice, definition right here. That's exactly right. Just like not all doctors can cure everything because there's OBGYN, cardiology, gastrointestines, GI, and so on. There are many, many different fields. Just like not all pharmacists are knowledgeable of all medicine. That's what Mao Mao is saying. This is out of my scope of practice, or in her words, this is outside of my area of expertise. But I had another question just now. Who taught Mao Mao all these knowledge? Is it her father, who looks like Mr. Miyagi? Like, she's so knowledgeable. She's beyond impressive and competent, despite how young she is. Although I asked in episode 4, how old is she? Because she's really, really, really good at what she does, and she's very brilliant. But do you see how more and more people, even the manager of the Real Palace, aka Master Jinshi, is relying upon Mao Mao's expertise and knowledge more and more? Man, Mao Mao is going to get multiple promotions at this rate. Very impressive.
ご用が済んだのなら失礼します。
待て、
何でしょうか。
土瓶蒸しが好きだ。
ん？
頼んだぞ、薬や。
明日にでも探してまいります。
Oh, Master Jinshi is talking about the mushrooms being charcoal grilled. But I really want to know why Master Jinshi is so invested in Mao Mao. Does he like her romantically, even without his PP? Does he respect her because obviously she's amazing in every front? Is he doing that to also like help promote Mao Mao and to give her the credits that she deserves? I have so many questions, but obviously it's obvious that Master Jinshi is very fond of Mao Mao for all the reasons I affirmations. But yeah, why? What does Master Jinshi really wants from Mao Mao? And what is this covert operation that the title suggested?
ここ最近、腕に火傷を負ったものを探せ。
色付きの木簡は多分暗号。わざわざそんなものを使うのは公にできない内容だから。一体どんな
That's covert operation. It's
余計なことか。
assassination
組役の知
attempt?
ったことではない。
I like how Mamo is like, none of my business, nothing a food taster should be worried about. Bro, Mao Mao, you've done so much more, miles beyond just tasting for poison. You've cured Lady Li Hua, you've been playing doctor, you even helped build the steam house. You are jack of all trades and master of many. You're not just a food taster. But what I do want to zoom in and double click on is, again, Mao Mao's intrinsic intellectual curiosity. Even if it is none of her business, she can help to be curious. And everything that I think Mao Mao is amount to, and all the people that I respect in this world, they have this drive of curiosity. Because when you're curious, you'll go down this rabbit hole, you will seek learning, seek growth, seek knowledge. That's why people who learn more, who become more competent, they get more curious because, again, it's very self-feeding and in a very positive, self-fulfilling prophecy. Curiosity heals. Truly. Curiosity has so many amazing benefits psychologically and also intellectually. It's like food for thought, right? Literally in this case. So I really, really respect tremendously how much curiosity Mao Mao has. For things that's not really her business, she still cares about it because she's curious. And that's why she has garnered this reputation and is respected by so many people in the Rear Palace. It is all because of her curiosity and humility. Because the more we know that we don't know. Because outside of everything that we know is everything that we don't know. That's why curiosity is everything. Much, much respect.
これ着てみてくれる？
嫌な予感。
Dress up?
年に2回宮廷の庭園に帝とお偉い方が集まって出し物や食事が ことになっているの。
小一本の妃。
次期公ね。小一本の妃。
As you guys know by now, I speak fluent Chinese and I know decent about Chinese culture and so on. So upper first rank, not in terms of solo leveling, but in terms of the palace and dynasty hierarchy. In Chinese, it's read 正 yi ping. 正 means like upper. 一平 yi means one in Chinese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Zhen, Yi Ping is upper first rank. They're the highest rank, I guess, before the empress. And sounds like this garden party is where these first 4 rank concubines to compete to become empress. And we've seen 2 of the first upper first rank concubines so far. So I wonder who the other 2 are. So I guess this will be more revealing. And I wonder if this covert operation is this assassinations or these dirty politics within the rear palace dynamic, or is it with the enemies in the front line of wars and battles? So I guess we shall see.
リファ費、特費、リーシュ費。で欠席したから今回4夫人が揃うことになったのよ。
Wow.
そこで私 全員参加ですか？
当たり前でしょ。満載。これは戦いなの。心してかからないと。やるわよ。
So much passion.
ただでさえ次女の少ない玉葉様だ。新人が辞するわけにはいかないか。それに食事がある以上毒味役は必要不可欠。
やっぱり胸元は詰め物をした方がいいわね。腰回りもかさ増しするけど大丈夫？
お任せします。
I guess I need to stuff your chest a little bit. I am dead, dude. But of course, comedy gold aside, this talks about how much more vanity, how much more vain, superficial, and how much more emphasis they place on physical appearance, right? I talked about that in episode 1. Again, it's not good or bad. Who am I to judge? But they're just part of the cultural implications for people within real palace and how men used to view women as nothing more than possessions. Case in point, that's what they're talking about. Again, look at the stark contrast between the more animated lady in waiting. She's like, fire burning, we must attend. This is a competition. We have to try our best. But Mao Mao is simply analyzing. Oh man, Lady Ryukyu has so few of ladies waiting to begin with. As a newbie, it's hard for me to skip out. And I guess if there's food, I have to be the poison or food taster. For her, it's all analysis. There is no excitement. There is no enthusiasm. She does not care 0 Fs about the actual garden party or the significance of such gathering with high-ranking officers and all 4 upper first-rank concubines. She's just analyzing. We see the personality differences on and on again. But I love this dynamic, how cold, not in terms of aloof, but how analytically cold-headed Mao Mao is and how much more passionate, heart-driven everyone else is.
気合い入れるわよ。たまにはそばかすも隠さなきゃ。
Hey, Frickles deserve some love too. Come on now.
間違いなく鉄の暴行が必要になるな。だったら。
Ooh, what is that?
いい香りね。何を作っているの？
홍냥?
皮は血行を良くし、生姜は体を温める作用があります。
もしかして園遊会のために？
はい。肌着にポケットを縫い付けました。中に回路を。
マオマオ。お願い。全員分作って。
Yo, Mao Mao is so much more than apothecary. Bro, she's an engineer. She literally just concoct, I guess, whatever that orange peel thing is to increase her blood flow, right? So she doesn't have to pee as much. Like she said, she needs her iron bladder because everyone's watching her. She has to smile, be a pretty flower, which is the whole reason why all these ladies in waiting are dressing up for all those males to be seen. Again, there's no judgments. It is what it is. But the important thing is she will not be able to excuse herself and go to the bathroom in this massive, significant event of the garden party. So that makes sense. But she also created and engineered like heating pad. That is so impressive, dude. Mao Mao is truly a mad scientist. and a jack of many traits. Wow. That's why Hongyang, the head lady in waiting, is like, oh my gosh, please make it for everyone. Because it sounds like it's going to be chilly. And I'm sure no one has ever heard of this invention. Maybe they have. But at least maybe the Hongyang or other ladies in waiting didn't have the luxury to have such warming pad or heating pad to ensure their body temperatures and so on. Mao Mao, you the G, man. You, impressive. Hmm.
少しの工夫でいくらか。
Deep.
どうぞ。
私の分もお願いしよ
私もぜ
はい。で直属のお張り子と食事係まで。
So I was right. No one heard about this invention before until Mao Mao. And that's true though. When we're so used to conformity, because traditions are important, right? I'm not dissing tradition. I'm not dissing things of the past or ways of the past. But that's what innovation is. Innovation literally means disturbing and interrupting the status quo by introducing something new that is better and more innovative. That is what Mao Mao is doing. Mao Mao here symbolizes and represents innovation, going against the norm, breaking the status quo, to a point that even emperor's own people came to Mao Mao pleading and requesting to teach them. Because if you give a man a fish, you can feed him for a day or 3. But if you teach a man how to fish, they can feed themselves for a lifetime. Very famous fable and concept from the Bible, right? So that's what Mao Mao is doing. She is teaching and not just giving them the tools of innovation, but truly trying to help innovate, changing the paradigm, causing a paradigm shift, and teaching everyone how to fish, metaphorically. Very, very awesome. Mao Mao, you're more and more impressive. At this point, everyone's going to come to you and everyone's going to come to know you as the amazing scientist Mao Mao. Wow, brilliant. She's learning adequacies. Also, can we talk about Mao Mao's work ethics? Because more people are relying upon her, her work doubled. She's doing her typical duties. She's still fulfilling the roles of apothecary, food/poison taster. And now she's sewing and making all these heating pads for all the requests that's rolling in. She needs like quadruple pay raise. But again, it makes sense why Mao Mao is so competent, so impressive, and she's now a jack of many trades. Behind all that impressive exterior is invisible struggle, relentless hard work, all-nighters, and so on. Everyone that is known, most of them have tremendous hard work. Behind that respect, behind her ascending, skyrocketing reputation, behind her beyond impressive competency is so much hard work. No empire is built overnight. Everything worthy requires hard work. Worthwhile pursuits demands hard work. And that is what Mao Mao is demonstrating. Much, much respect. Is it getting better? The rash? Ah, wow.
いよいよ明日か。念のため、あれも作っておこう。
Making more?
腕に火傷を負ったものの捜索ですが。
まだ見つからないか。
Oh, they're looking for people with those burns? Because aside from the male servant in the beginning of the episode, who got those rashes accidentally by dumping into the fire pit. Master Jinshi is so impressive. Again, his astute detection skills, detective skills. That's why Master Jinshi is looking for those people with rashes, because if they find them, they'll find the sources of this covert operation. Wow, Master Jinshi, you're also impressive, my man.
申し訳ありません。
園遊会、何も起きなければいいな。
Oh, it's in light of the garden party. a massive operation. Wow. Wow, bling bling. Wow,
お綺麗です
dazzling.
玉葉様。
ありがとう。あなたたちには変な虫がつかないように印をつけておかないと
Wow.
ね。マオマオ、いいマオマ
Wow.
ありがとうございます。
Wow. Expensive jewelry.
オ。お化粧し
あ
とびっきり可愛くなっていらっしゃい。
顔を拭いてこういう塗るわ。それからそばかすも。
oh, amazing. Oh.
嘘。どうして
Hmm?
マオマオ、あなた。
ああ、バレちゃったか。
What?
さあ、
What happens? Where's Mao Mao? What does she look like? Come on. Wow. Look at Lady Li Hua's sizable fruits. I'm sorry, guys. Just a callback from episode 4. Wow. 4 first rank concubines. That's
最後は
dangerous.
忌避玉葉妃だな。
やはりお気に入りのおもちゃができたからか。
His favorite toy, Mao Mao?
困ったお方だ。
He can be so troublesome.
マオマオのおかげで助かったわ。
お役に立てて何よりです。
ごきげんよう玉葉妃。でありながらどこか神秘的なのは翡翠の瞳を持つ
Mm,
玉
her
葉妃
eyes
だから
are
でしょう
very
ね。
mesmerizing as well. Whoa, Mao Mao! You are a different person. What the heck? Whoa, Mao Mao. Master Jinshi stunt.
ああ、薬屋か。化粧をしているのか。
いいえ、していません。
そばかすが消えてるぞ。
はい、消しましたから。
What?
化粧をして消したんだろ。
化粧を落としたから消えたんです。
お前の言っていることはおかしいぞ。矛盾してる。
ああ、めんどく。
The freckles are fake. Yo, Mao Mao doesn't have freckles. They're a fake. It's a disguise. Who taught her this? Is it her older sisters and other people who look out for her, guardians from the brothel? Is it her father who looks like Mr. Miyagi? Dude, whoa. I am bamboozled. Mao Mao has those freckles, aka fake makeup on, I think as an additional protection mechanism. So she's less desirable. She attracts less predators. Whoa.
適当にはいはい言っとけばよかった。毎日乾いた粘土でそばかすの化粧をしていました。今まで神子様が見ていたものが化粧をした顔です。化粧はきれいにするだけのものではありません。
Wow.
なんでそんなことをする？
知りたいですか？裏路地に連れ込まれないようにするためです。
Mmm.
花町とはいえ女に飢えたやつもいます。
Mmm. Oof.
ギスの仕込めならそうそう狙われることはないですから。
Mm. Wow.
ギリギリ売り物になると判断されたようです。
そうだ
Wow.
ったのか。
Wow.
にどうでもいいです。 違法の門明かしか合法の口減らし。
腹立たしくないのか。
それは言うまでもなく。でも人士様のせいではありません。
This is deep.
申し訳なかった。
珍しく素直だ。
What is this romantic scene?
痛いです。
じゃあ、あとは会場で。
Wow. Yo, Master Jinshi is hella physically intimate with Mao Mao more than anyone else. I've never seen Master Jinshi put his hands or being like literally proximity by earlobes and all that to anyone except Mao Mao. That's why the other guy that's behind, I think Guanshu, that's his name, Guanshu, the other guy behind Master Jinshi is always saying that is it because of his favorite toy, aka Mao Mao? But here's my take on Master Jinshi's somberness and why he's more straightforward. His voice deepens. He wasn't as joking around. He was very serious and sincere. Maybe Master Jinshi was also kidnapped or have some sort of trauma background that makes him even more empathetic towards what Mama was sharing. Being dragged into the back alley, being kidnapped, being sold off, using freckles to undermine her own beauty as defensive and safety measures like I talked about. Wow, I wonder what the backstory and upbringing for Master Jinshi is and how he ultimately lost his pee-pee. I'm sorry. I know it was a serious topic, but I just wanted to like lighten up the mood. But wow, that was very wholesome and deep.
男物のかんざし？なんでまた？
いいの？羨ましい。私も欲しいわ。
あげてもいいけど、どう分けよ
もう早速約束を破ったのね。私だけの次女じゃなくなったじゃない。
それはどういう意味？
いよいよね。
Whoa. Wow. Oh. It's the fall. It's autumn season. Leaves are falling.
園遊会が始まる。
Wow. Quite a big ordeal. Oh. Covert operation. Is this the culprit? That looks like a female with hair. Oh, because remember in the beginning of the episode, the servants who had the rashes, who went to the quack doctor and Mao Mao for ointment, they said those wooden sticks were hidden in a lady's dress. So a lady is the culprit, is part of this covert operation? Because obviously for women, they don't get searched as detailed versus a lot of males, obviously because of the privacy, intimacy differences and so on. Wow, quite a cliffhanger. Anyway, as always, if you enjoy my analysis for today's video, double check, are you subscribed? Because you want to make sure my videos show up on your feed because of the change of algorithm, so you don't miss out on my next video and my next analysis. Leave a comment, ask me any questions or follow-up questions. Is there additional things you want to learn about a concept I share in this video? I always read all my comments and I'll follow up with your questions if I can answer them. As always, I appreciate you tuning in. Until next week, peace.